Alright, everyone, welcome back to the Bryce channel. It is nice to be back with you guys today. For today, we'll be looking at English A. We'll be looking at, or we'll be starting past paper in the stream. So if you are staying in tune, it is nice to be back with you, everyone. Anyways, I wanted to start this paper early. I started a bit late today. Now it's 9 o'clock, at least in my hemisphere. And I wanted to start since 8, but I dropped to sleep on, it is. I've been streaming and stuff like that for the past couple of days non-stop, so it really took a lot of energy. So, anyways, people, we have to start this video as fast as possible. So, anyways, everyone, welcome back to the channel. It is nice to be back with you. If you are tuning in, we are working English paper once. All right, people, I put this on the screen. Oh, look, good night, good night, good night, look. Sting away.
Hey, good night, Joseph.
Night, bye. I forget, bye. Sleep away, bye. I mean, just had a class, it's I'm churn. By the thing, I'm tired, bye. I just can't. So,
All right.
think like I can't to bed, bye.
Huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
I was gonna say gonna start since 8:30, but I say gonna take a lie down. The lie down turn into an hour lie down, way. Wait, I'm gonna send
How are you
the.
doing now?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm feeling better. I sleep like that a little while, way.
What are you going to do?
I said I'm feeling better. We can't sleep like that a little while.
How long you sleep? Half an hour?
Yeah, or something. Half an hour. Half an hour. Last week I was sleep like the body. Every day just pushing. But I send the link to Kid in. Oh, you join in the deep man. What? Man, like fast, boy. Like that's just me don't go ready, boy. Wait, don't I send it to Kian now? Kian is supposed to be joining, Adamar, they online right now?
No, I send you.
Yeah, send it to
I mean,
Kia.
yeah, admire the online.
Must he probably taking a rest for tonight. But you working the January 2024 for now. Let's see. I just don't send to Kid. They're supposed to be joining. No, them release the January 2025 for this subject. I see no document really. They release anything. Wait, they're gonna get I can get spotted portion for training man. right now. We will be starting the 2025 January paper ones. If you want to join, if you have any questions, I'm now going to post the link so you could join the Zoom chat and you could ask me anything in the chat. This stream will not be extremely long, will just be like around 30 minutes due to some reasons. The stream will not be extremely long. It will be around 30 minutes due to some reasons. Anyways, the link to join the Zoom for any questions is related back to CSEC for English. You could ask your questions as you join. So first of all, we're now for the first question immediately. He has he has been a staunch something for better healthcare system for the poor. He has been an advocate for this one here. He has been an advocate. Being an advocate for some activity means that you actually try to promote it, you try to actually mediate it, and you actually try to promote it. So he has been a staunch something for better healthcare systems for the poor. He has been an advocate for better healthcare systems for the poor. Now let's go on to two. Ready to wear garments are something in great numbers of the racks of stores. Wadamar, good night, good night.
Mm,
I thought you probably would enjoying by. We
yeah,
started.
what the rest of that?
I sent it to Kaden already, but I see John yet.
You can join just now.
All right, so let's get some other people joining too. But
Mm-hmm.
but the start in English first though. We start in English first and we count EDPM because English is a bigger man.
8 p.m. is what cool for
Yeah,
starting before.
yeah, that's what. But is it really English? Is really the big man. Wait, is
Yeah,
this?
because if you study for English right now, 8 p.m. gonna be easy for like the first 10 questions.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be yeah.
Yeah, to be easy. But what one do for English, we could work over the 2 other days until EDPM. Until DPM,
Mm.
we could work from 2000 to 2005, and if possible, if we see we get more time, we could probably push in like 2019.
All right, give me this will paper 2024.
This is the January one, so they're going to know the January.
All right, give me a second. Well, I'm gonna send it to a couple people who want to come inside.
All right, good. We wait for them by time.
Yeah.
So we try to push 2023 to 2025. No, 2024. We try to push them 3 years. 2023, 2024, and 2022. We could probably do it tonight.
Yeah, we could. Let me see who that about. Uh, uh, he, he. All right. Oh, the man, yeah, look, get something going on there.
Yeah, he tell me that. He tell me
We must
something.
motivate you.
Yeah, he tell me something like that going on.
Yeah.
I just sent a key on, but I get a response from yet.
Yeah, something.
You send it to them? Send it to them already?
Send it to them.
Alright. We wait for one more person for join, and then we could start walking. The rest could join later, like probably in between.
Yeah, hold on.
Alright, let me start by 10. Somebody else could join by probably only how many walking questions. Alright, look at two.
Yeah.
Ready to wear garments are something in great numbers of the racks in stores.
Uh,
Sorted, situated, original, available. They're looking like available. Ready to wear garments are available in great numbers. It cannot be like these three here. It would don't take the multimedia thing.
yeah, it's available. So
Yeah, available. So it means who is that? Sound like Kaden. Kaden, have you joined?
it's you join the founder. That sound like Avinash.
Oh yeah, for real. Sound like Avinash. Did Avinash down there, bye? Wait, nah, bye. Good night. The work can be 2024 January, so if you want, you could look back at it. Just make sure everything alright after we finish it off. We work in the 2024 Jan. The students of the different year groups said that something, the title of most loved teacher on Mr. Rogers, elected, conferred, amended, or fabricated.
Between, let me see. It could be C, but like I just studying T.
I think it's let's know. I think it's conferred, at least for this one. At least for me, they kind of because look at it, like, amended already out and fabricated is out. At least for me, the only two ones I see in here is for because if they said the elected, the title or the conferred, they look at what conferred means. What it actually would say here. To conferred means to bestow or grant something. So it would be like mainly leaning to
Mm,
conferred. So the conferred meaning that they bestowed or they give the title of most loved teacher to Mr. Rogers on Mr. Rogers.
yeah.
Read number four. Let's see why not number four. Read number four.
They were told not to blank the cost of repairing the building. It could be disclosed
Yeah, disclose, not disclose.
or yeah, disclosed. Yeah.
There are many who would try to something your effort because of their jealousy. Thwart your efforts. So like this,
What? Yeah.
yeah, thwart. Okay, no. From 6 to 10. Instructions. Some of the following sentences are unacceptable because they contain errors. No sentence contains more than one error. Some of the sentences are acceptable as they stand. Um, A, the sentence is too wordy, that is redundancies. B, the sentence contains cliches or misused metaphors. C, the sentence is incorrect grammatically or faulty in diction. And D, the sentence is acceptable as it stands. Let me see. The six, they were told to collaborate together to protect the project.
Yeah.
D,
Look, that sound redundant.
no, listen to this. It might sound because look at this, right? They were told to collaborate together. If you look at these two terms, it might look a bit redundant. What? Collaborate together. It sounds a bit redundant there. But I
Yeah.
believe it acceptable as it stands.
Like, listen, right. When you're collaborating, it is like doing things together. It could be redundant because like collaborate is like doing things together, and together is like collaborating. It could be redundant.
But me personally, it acceptable as it stands. Like it's between you say that it's either between let me see, this one with redundancies. Um but I don't think it's too wordy because what it says, the sentence is too wordy, that is repetitive or contains redundancies. It's between A, at least for me, between A or The sentence is acceptable as it stands. Let's see if anybody's saying anything inside the chat. Give me a second. No, nobody's saying anything inside the chat. But it's between A or D, at least to me. See, in some
Yeah.
traditional wedding ceremonies, money is thrown at the bride and groom. Is that? What are you thinking?
Uh, to me, if I'm looking like nothing really.
The good. The sentence looks acceptable as it stands. In some traditional wedding ceremonies, thrown at the bride and groom. Yeah, it's D. The good. I don't believe that. Give it to that. No. Yeah, there's a solid D. Disgusted with the situation, he decided to jump into the saddle and put down his foot.
Uh,
There's a misuse metaphor. Sound like a misuse metaphor.
could be a misuse, right?
You see, sentence incorrect grammatically or faulty in dictions. The sentence contains cliches or misuse metaphors. They sound like a B because what? Disgusted with the situation, he decided to jump into the saddle. You know what jump into the saddle means? That means go
Yeah,
into the
go on.
situations, like jump right into the situation. And I don't understand that because if he discussed it with the situation, he not jump into the situation. It would just be weird. And it's like this it makes sense. Jump into the saddle. That makes sense. That make no sense at all. So it got to be B. The sentence contains
Yeah.
cliches. Yeah, B. Ways. Each of the children have an appointment with the good. This good. This is a solid D. Could don't see it already. The good. Suddenly became alarmed and retreated back 4 or 5 spaces.
Redundant.
Yeah, the
Because retreating is
redundant.
going back.
Yeah, that's redundant. Wait, this which one? E, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
Too
okay.
wordy.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Items 1 to 5. Take a read at 1 to 5.
Give me a second.
Let's see. 11 to 15.
11:15. Um, the doctor's attempts to resuscitate the patient with, what was the word again? Futile?
Resuscitate. Resuscitate.
Oh, yeah, sorry, resuscitate.
The patient was futile. No, nothing wrong because futile meaning useless, resuscitate meaning to treat them, and doctors the correct. So is there's a solid D. They're good. He good. We're thinking.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Um, if Antonio's attitude changes, there will be vast improvement in his performance. What if? I don't see the say. What is worthy? The song right?
No, that's not there. It's supposed to say
That's
dear,
supposed to be
T-H-E-R-E.
THERE. Yeah, so there's the one of the admirable characteristics of the young is that they are not easily scared. I think. I look in this is looking sus. At least from my perspective, this is looking this because one of the admirable characteristic of children, the song in is this the song is
R-D-M.
the song in the Matsi in there. What are you thinking? Because I don't see how the is just song around.
Just hung around. Of the young. Is not there.
Yeah, those,
Oh, God.
because what a better way to say this is one of the admirable characteristics of the young are that they are not easily scared or something like that. Probably R would probably be better inside this case, but is they making sense? You're supposed to add a connective here, some connective like R or something, but is
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta add a connective there, and this is not a connective, so don't ult immediately. right were in the taxi. The policeman, Amari, good night, bye. What's going on?
Yo, okay now. Okay now, my guy.
Take a read at 14, Amari, since you just come in.
Alright, since too much passengers were in the taxi, the policeman issued a ticket to the driver. Since too much.
I see like I hear nothing like I see nothing like incorrect with this. I think it good.
No, they're good.
Yeah,
They're good.
the good.
Gucci.
All right. As John listened to the lesson being taught, he began to lose interest.
How loose spell, so bro?
There's like one
Loose.
no. There's
Loose. You
loose.
lose
There's
the interest.
like if you like literally not
You
there's like loose like in the case of like
you're
not
losing a dog or something. You
yeah
losing is losing interest.
yeah like if you lose like a dog or something. They're supposed to be LOSE or something like that or something like that. Yeah, see, the done out immediately. 16. Instruction. Each sentence in this section has one word on the line. Choose from the four suggested answers. Answer is a word which is closest to the opposite in meaning to the underlying word. She paid meticulous attention to her work as she attached the beads to the costume.
Were you up was it opposite in meaning or like similar meaning?
They said opposite. They say opposite.
Opposite. Opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meticulous. Meticulous means careful. So what's yeah? Um, you could probably turn it up. So what y'all guys thinking? Cause this is scant, careful, detailed, cautious.
Nothing they lose because all of them is being careful.
Yeah, because all of them is being careful, meticulous. Let me see scant. Let me just think of the definition and see what scant means so we don't get nothing wrong here.
Yeah.
Scant. Barely sufficient or adequate. Provide grudgingly or insufficient amounts. Yeah, scant. Meaning scant meaning you're doing it grudgingly, you're doing it without remorse. So 16 is scant. I already got 17. They lived in a large, sprawling modern house in a very remote area. Remote meaning like
It's difficult.
eh, remote. There's like far away. There's like in some place nobody's really there. Let me see.
Also, like
They get historic. They get built up. They get well kept, and they get depressed. It's looking like built up. Because remember, meaning that you're in like a modern area, like you're in an urban area. Look at it there. Because look at it. It can be historic. It can be well kept, and it can be depressed. Depressed is immediately out. Like that make no sense. They didn't even need to be there, honestly. So what are you thinking for this answer, Adamar?
yeah, built
It look like between built up and well kept because that's the only presumptuous answer you get. But to me, it's actually built up, just built up. Let me see. James has a hatred for things that crawl. Respect,
so
dislike.
like opposite, right?
Yeah,
It's opposite, right?
yeah, fondness.
Oh,
Yeah, fondness.
or
Yeah, because the meaning like it instead of like hate, it's like the opposite in meaning. We are 19. Committee. Compatible, reconcilable, compatible. It's like it's either. If it mean inconsistent, it mean consistent, compatible, like this relation. For me, it would be compatible right away. We're thinking,
yeah, I watched that.
so take a read
I
at
watched it.
everything already do over.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I just trying to understand. Yeah.
Hmm. Because remember, it's inconsistent here, right? And it cannot be challenging, it cannot be unpredictable, and it cannot be irreconcilable. So these three here is out already. So the only answer we have with is compatible, because inconsistent meaning that it's incompatible. You have the total opposite taste in this whatever thing you're actually discussing.
Mm.
All right, take a read at 20.
The airline conveyed the new flight information to the passengers.
Let me see. Conveyed, the meaning is shared. Withheld, because the opposite of conveyed is like withheld. If you're given information, that mean like you're holding information. Adam, are you in on it? Because if you
Yeah, I just don't watch any track.
so if you're given information, that means you're withheld in it or you're holding it back. So this a wait no 21. Um Instruction: revise each of the sentences according to the directions that fall. What's this other part? Yeah, do not change the meaning of the original sentence. Look at the options A to D for the word or phrase that best suits the revised sentence, and mark your choice on the answer sheet. All right, 21. I saw two men jogging around the savannah, and they later proved to be rock stars. This question like this is always be weird for me, honestly. Begin the sentence with the
Yeah, it's
two
all
man.
confusing.
Yeah, this sentence like this is weird. It says begin the sentence with the two men, that, when, which, and whom. This one is a bit weird. Any thoughts?
Give me a second. The two men that no.
Because what you're saying, I saw that when two men were jogging around the savannah, because if you use that, what the base claim says that if we put that right here, it would be I saw that when two men were jogging around the savannah, they later proved to be Olympic track stars. Or we can use when. That would be like I saw when two men were jogging around the savannah, they later proved to be Olympic stars. And then we have which. I saw that which two men were jogging around the savannah that they later proved to be Olympic stars, and the same thing with D. This is what the basic training was saying. So which of
It
these?
could be when.
Yeah, yeah would be when, yeah. I saw that when two men were jogging around the savannah, they later proved to be Olympic rock stars. All right, good. 22. The cricket match ended abruptly when many of the spectators stormed the field. Begin the sentence with many of the spectators storm. This is kind of weird.
It could be so.
So, so let me see. What was that? Begin many of spectators storm. So when many of no, that make no sense. So when many of the spectators stormed, that is weird, by that's one weird.
Can be so well.
No, it can't be so. It can't be so. I don't think it could be so. Oh, I see it now. I think it is B, but
Many of spectators, but
what do you think, Armar? I think it's bot. Correct.
Yeah, it's what.
many of the spectators don't. But the cricket match ended. Yeah, yeah. Made that.
Yeah, it's B. During my time at school, I was involved in extracurricular activities. With I was involved in on staying while I was for my stay when staying. Um, I think this B again. While I was involved in extracurricular activities during my time at school, while I was involved in extracurricular activity.
I was involved in while I was.
I was involved. No.
Mm-mm. I
While
was
I was
in
what? On staying, I was involved in extracurricular activities. When staying, I was in what?
No sense. So we don't know that
While
Wednesday.
I was staying.
That make no
What?
sense. At least for me, the only answer I seen is B.
While I was staying. What? What?
was in
While while I was what? No, that doesn't make no sense in my head right now. For my stay, I was involved in extracurricular activities. On staying, I was involved
Wait,
in
yet, wait.
extra.
Yeah, it sounds like C, but while for my stay, it sounded like C. C is like the only thing I could see were making sense because
I
this,
was in
and D making no sense.
As I
Adamar,
like, for yourself, while I was involved.
night, it would just be redundant as hell.
Yeah, redundant.
Yeah, it would be C. All right, so where's the 24 now? We visited the zoo and then we went to see the display at the museum in the city. Begin the sentence with we went to see the display. Um, yeah, guys, think anything is up after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After we went to see the display.
after.
okay.
So we visited the zoo. Then we went to see the display after. Yeah, the mass Matson. I enjoy having a room of my own, and I try hard to take care of it. Begin the sentence with I try hard.
It's since I try hard, take care of it.
Yeah, yeah,
Although, yeah, since
yeah.
since
Since I try hard, it's like present tense. What is this one? Here? All right, let's see if you could read out this one. Forgive my guilt. Not always sure what things called sins may be. I am sure of one sin I have done. It was years ago, and I was a boy. I lay in the frost flowers with a gun. The air ran blue as the flowers. I held my breath. Two birds on golden legs, slim as dream things, ran like quicksilver on the golden sand. But they swam with their hands high out to sea. They cried like two sorrowful high flutes with jagged ivory bones where wings should be for days. I heard them when I was headland. What headland? Headland?
headland.
Yeah, crying out to their kind in the blue. The other plovers were going over south, one silver wings leaving those broken too. The cries went out one day, but still I hear them. Over all the songs of peace I ever have heard, time cannot drown them. Those slender flutes of sorrow never cease. Two airy things forever deny the air. I never knew how their lives at last were split. But I have hope for all that is wild, airy, and beautiful will forgive my guilt. Let's see. What y'all think? The title of the poem, Forgive My Guilt, suggests that the poet is denying his guilt, proving his guilt, admitting his guilt. See, admitting his guilt.
Yeah, he's admitting his guilt.
Yeah, I telling you, like, I do the same. It's a bad person. Alright, so let's see how far. Let me see much answer could get answered between the 5 minutes we are reading there. The phrase, the air ran blue as the flowers. Line 5 is an example of the air ran blue as the flowers. Metaphor. Actually, the odds. They're comparing things. There's a metaphor. Yeah,
Yeah.
metaphor. So where are we now? 28. The tone of the poem changes from one to one of emotional response, at which the following does the change occur. Let's check out each line that we could see. 5, this will be 6, this will be 7, and this is it. Let's see what we off. They run with broken wings. This is all line 8 say.
Mm.
So that can be it. Which is the other one? 11, right? Line 11.
10. I think.
Uh but they swam with their heads high out to sea. So They say something like it, but they swam with their heads high out
Wait,
to sea. Nah, they
let me
sound
let me
like.
speak about the options. Let's check about the options for ABC.
Make sure they give me
Just
line
make sure, but
8, so we got check 11 and 14, but probably it'll be 14. How far with 11? They cried like two sorrowful high flutes.
ooh, ooh.
The song like it. The song
It
promise
sounds
good.
like it. Well, let me just check just in case. Mark
We
11.
just check it 14. So it's 11, 12, 13, and this will be 14. Crying out to their kind in the blue. What? This close. This close. This close. Crying out to their kind in the blue. This is a very close one.
Oh, is it like in changing mood? It said right.
Yeah, the trying to say was a changing mood. It will be at 11 because this is the fourth instant when you actually hear the remorse kind of.
Yeah, they cried like two
Even though 14
sorrowful
is
eyes.
it, even 14 could be considered, the fourth instant of it actually being a chord is in that'll be line 11. So yeah, somebody read 29.
Uh, what effect does the change of the tone from factual recollection to emotional response produce?
I think it's a contrasting mood. Sympathy towards the poorest and had a
Could
dramatic
be. It could be. Yeah. Listen, right. When you read the thing, you felt sympathy to the Whitney and the birds, and we shot and broke the wings.
yeah, for real. Yeah, for real. Yeah, that'll be like this in the poem has a similar connotation to these words. Jogged ivory bones, their heads high, walk their headland, two airy things. The song like B, jagged ivory bones.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah, jagged ivory bones. Describe physical characteristics of the two boards, except narrow, wild, airy, and beautiful. See,
I see.
yeah, slender. Yeah, the writer uses a phrase "deny the ear," line 21, to suggest that the birds did not care to fly, could not breathe, were unable to or unable to fly.
Unable to fly.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, we're gonna start back in the next 5 minutes. So y'all take your breaks and take your little breather.
Okay, then for send me the link so I can
Yeah.
get it
Try
back.
for tell Kaden for joining next time.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, people. Our chat, how are you right now? Hopefully you guys are enjoying out there. No, it's not really early. I believe it's perfect. It's the perfect time to be actually preparing for English right now. So I will take a 5 minutes break. We will start back in the next couple of minutes. But I want to start it as early as possible so you guys could have time to revise, to look through the answers, and basically be stay and watch my videos stay. And I want you guys to pass. So, anyways, I will be coming back. I will be out for 5 minutes.